everybody. How is everybody doing? Welcome, welcome to Envision Me podcast for another edition, right? So I was going to have a guest, but I thought that before the holidays come about, I thought I would spend some time just you and I. But before I get into, us doing our girl talk, you know how we always do it. Don't forget to drop it in the feed. Let me know who is here, where you are from. Give me a shout out, give me hearts, thumbs ups, and everything else. And this is going to be fun. But I want to ask you guys, are you where you are, where you envision yourself right now? Right now. Drop it in the feed if you say one, yes, two, no. And it's just for fun. But I wanted to ask you, are you where you envision yourself right now? See, I had to ask myself that question. And honestly, I couldn't even answer it 5 years ago. I said, and I still work in corporate, but I didn't know my what's next. And I had a hard time finding out and actually envisioning what my what's next was. We all get so complacent. We all get that procrastination, or better yet, our woulda, coulda, shouldas just grow and grow and grow, that they get so big, the list gets so big that they push them in the back. And then a couple years later, you're sitting like, I wish I could have did more. See, that was me, but I didn't even know what my what's next was until I started doing some soul searching. So we're going to start doing, as you know or may not know, we have been starting to do some deep soul searching because I want everyone to know that we can battle the I don't knows, or we can battle the what ifs and I can'ts, but let's do it together. Let's go after your what's next together. So many people are like, but Pam, I need help. I need someone to help me expand my what's next. I need someone to help me expand my resume because I want another job or I want to go up the corporate ladder. That's okay. I can do that. I have so many women that we have locked arms together and we walk side by side each other and we support each other. So if I can't, because I tell you all the time that, if I can't do it, I definitely have somebody else. Then there can be that somebody else's women that I lock arms with and we start going after the what's next. So know that you have a tribe, you have a support system that can help you get to what's next. So don't sit at your desk or sit someplace and be like, I wish I could do this. I could have done it. Let's kick that, right? Let's kick it in the butt and let's go after it. Those of you who don't know me, welcome. My name is Pam Stone, and I'm your host tonight for Envision Me podcast, the podcast that we help you kick the what ifs and I can'ts to go after the what's next. So tonight's show, we actually have two amazing guests. So our amazing guest two amazing sponsors, and our sponsors are today is all. Sorry, you guys had to do that. Tonight's first sponsor is Vision Made magazine. Yes, we're wrapping it up, a second year of Vision Made. I'm super excited. But this year we're doing something so amazing that if you want to grab an issue of Vision Made magazine this year, right now, or this quarter right now, I'll give you an amazing free gift. But drop it in the feed, say I am interested, and I will do that for you. But guess what? It's in the magazine this year. So not only do we talk about vision boards, because you guys know I love vision boards, or power words. I'm rocking it. We're going to actually talk about this week's power word. And we talk about affirmations, which I'm going to give you that as well, this week's affirmation. But you guys, I have an amazing collection of contributing writers that are doing some amazing work. And actually, they did some amazing writing. For example, I have someone in there talking about celebrating. We need to learn how to celebrate, but we also need to talk about it. We also have done the decision for permission. How many of us need permission? Needs that decision to do the permit, have permission to do what we want to do, right? And then how about this? all about personal development. Reaching for the sky. How many of you are always looking for an article or support on how to reach for the sky, right? Or reach for the stars. And so we have so many other amazing topics in there. We also have a column actually written by an amazing woman where we talk about the mental health in the boardroom. But she did it where you can even write in and talk about your mental health, but do it secretively with her. So we have so many amazing articles in there, as well as, guess what, you guys? We have a holiday must-have pull-out list. I cannot wait for you guys to see a few of those who are in the pullout. But if you're interested in grabbing a issue of the Vision Made magazine, drop it in the feed and say I'm interested. And guess what? I'll give you something juicy to do that. But you have to drop it in the feed and you have to do it tonight so I can get you connected to everybody and make sure you get that amazing discount. But yes, so today's show is first and foremost sponsored by Vision Made magazine, the magazine that we have created it as a tool to help you go after your what's next, or better yet, to define your what's next. So if you're interested in grabbing a copy, do so. But let's do some girl talk tonight. So come on in. Those of you who are not a subscriber of StreamYard, just give me permission so I can see your messages. If not, I will see them. Sorry, I'll get to see them later. Oh, and one other thing, it's Win Wednesday. What's your win? You guys, I can't wait to celebrate my win and tell you what my win is. But first, before I tell you my win, you tell me yours. While we're doing that, so today's topic, I really wanted to talk about, and I've really been thinking about how I can make the Vision Made media more, bigger, better. So I'm really starting to doing some brainstorming. So I can't wait to talk about today's topic is I'm going to give you 5 benefits for growth and expansion to growth and expansion. Five benefits. And you're asking me, well, it's end of the year. It doesn't matter. Those of us who out here are goal crunchers, goal setters, it doesn't matter when it is. It is still, and guess what? And everyone I've heard today, so many people today say that it's too late to crush their goal. It's never too late. It can be done. Actually, I have another mentor that I follow. She texts us every night around midnight and asks us, so did you meet your goal? And honestly, lately, that has motivated me. I'm like, yes, I met my goal for what I want to do. And that is all about empowering, inspiring me to help you to get to your what's next. And so before I can do that, you guys know I love some vision board, right? Where are my vision board? Where are my vision board creators? Where are my goal setters? Right? So first and foremost, this week's power word is be authentic. Actually, it's just authentic. I thought it was so necessary for us to put that word out there because I've seen and I've actually heard some people that are not authentic to their own selves, that they have tried to transform themselves to everybody else but them. And I can understand because I can relate. Because, you're looking around, you see all these people, amazing women that are doing or that has this success and they're doing what they love. So that's why I asked you at the beginning of the show, and I'm going to keep asking you from here on out, are you where you envision yourself to be? And it's 1 is yes, 2 is no. And you know why? Because it shows me that you are paying attention to you. Sorry. You're paying attention to yourself. And if not, I'm going to give you 5 benefits on why growth and expansion is so important. So again, this week's power word is is authentic. And I'm going to ask you, are you authentic to yourself? And also, this week's affirmation is I am a powerful creator. Man, that is powerful right there. I mean, those are 2 powerful pieces that can be added to your vision board. So I'm getting a question, some people over here on the side that are asking me about why do we need why do I come on here and give you your power word, and why do I come on here to give your affirmation? Well, the reason why I do that every week is because there's so many people who are like, I don't even know where to start at with on a vision board. And or they're better yet, like, what do I add? Well, I believe the two essential pieces, besides all your goals and how and what you want to work on, is the power word. And the power word serves as a way for you to get to your what's next when you're hitting that wall. And the affirmation is another way if you're hitting that wall. So that's why I give you, not supply, but I give you the power word and affirmation of the week. So you can use them on your vision board. And if you don't want to use them on your vision board, I got it. Then you can guess what? You can put on post-it notes and do like me. They're in my car, they're on my refrigerator, they're in the bathroom, they're here in the in my office. You just can't see it because of my everything else. But that's what you should do with them. So let's get on with today because I want to be mindful of your time. So, the 5 benefits of growth and expansion. The first one is access to new talent. So how many of you, that's why I'm asking you, are you where you envision yourself to be? And sometimes you have to discover that new talent, or better yet, not you new talent to you, but new talent to me, right? How many people are sitting out there be like, "Oh yeah, I've been writing," but no one else knows about it. I know my other mentor, she had actually a challenge, and she talked about how many of us are hiding behind other successful people, or we're shrinking ourselves because we don't want people to know what we do. But we have to, in order for us to get to our what's next, right? So accessing new talent is so important. Now, I'm gonna give you a way how you can access new talent if you don't know. So stay tuned. Then number two, it increase your market influence, right? So after you have come out of the cocoon or out of your shell, then so many people are starting to see what you do, and you attract more people that are needing your service. May it be that, who likes to clean? Who likes to cook? And you hear you doing those things, man, that has opened up a floodgate, right? And I guess also too another reason why, and I'm going to get off the subject a little bit, why it's so important for us to talk about growth and expansion, and me lastly asking you, are you where you envision yourself? Think about it. I mean, how many people are being laid off as we speak? Look what Mr. Musk did, right? He said at one time he wasn't going to lay off people. As soon as the acquisition once it was signed and confirmed, all these people got laid off. Now, I'm not saying that I'm against the judgment, or what I'm not saying that what he did was wrong, but what I am saying is it makes you look at what is your what's next. And here you are leaning on someone else, right? You're leaning on you're relying on that individual, and then bam, all those people were not even expecting that, right? And look at Kanye West. Look at him. He too, yes, he did no, don't please do not take this as I condone what he did, but we also have to look at his action has caused him to lose all those reputable companies. So we do have some learning mechanisms that has set in front of us, that in order for us to know, are we where we are, where we envision ourselves? Look, we had the Elon Musk who laid off all those people. Did he ask them come back? Yes, he did. But my point is, he sent out all these mask terminations, and how many of those people were prepared for their what's next? I did see on TV that this particular woman, she was blindsided, and so she was preparing her resume. So imagine if she had worked on her growth and expansion for herself, she may have been more prepared than she was then. That's all I'm saying. So, access to new talent. Then the second one is increase market influence on what you do. Self awareness. Man, when that happened, it made me think of how did those people feel? Were they prepared? I mean, because you remember there was talk about that there were going to probably be cuts, right? We've heard a lot of people are cutting jobs, but it didn't make them aware of other new talents. See, I'm always like, okay, what can I do? Am I good at? Because I don't want to be stuck in that. Though I can now see myself, I can envision myself where I want to be. So I want you to start sitting down, close your eyes, and imagine where you want yourself to be. May it be on the beach. May it be if you're on the beach and you're working from the beach for yourself. Or may it be you working on the beach for somebody, but yet you're still building yourself. See, you have to be prepared for that. So I'm going to be on you guys from here on out. I'm going to ask you, are you where you envision yourself? Not only you make a self-awareness, but it makes you improve on their focus. I've seen and actually heard so many people say, how many people are in your lane that are supporting you going down the road? And if you have people in your lane, but they're not supporting you, then why are you in your lane? I have to ask that question. It's a good question. Honestly, it is a good question. So how many people, again, as all of this goes on and it makes you improve on your focus, if you have people that are not motivating you to go after your what's next that's in the lane, you have to move them to the lane to the left or to the right and bring people in your lane that'll help motivate you and get you to your what's next. They remind you, they keep you focused on the prize, right? And it makes the self-awareness is so bright, so clear you can see it. Then guess what? You get motivated. Oh my goodness, you guys. Let me tell you how motivated I am. I mean, I have this amazing, I have to give her a shout out, amazing, amazing publicist for Vision Made magazine. And her name is Brooke Young. You guys, she has made me so aware and so focused on what on the eye, my eye on the prize. It's crazy. So that she shows me, she's helping me stay focused on the end, on what's come this way, not anything out. She has motivated me to stay focused going down the road, and she has kept me or shown me the talents that maybe I thought I didn't have or enhance the talents I do have. And then lastly is resilience, right? When so much is going on, you popping in and out, right? And sometimes and I'm a guilty for it. When something happens, I will get in my shell and not thinking, oh well, it's okay. And it is okay. You guys, it's just all about how long are you going to let all of this sit, right? How long are you going to let it sit? Are you going to sit? How long are you not going to go after your what's next? So I'm going to ask you again. Are you where you envision yourself? Now, before I go off here, before I get off, because we're almost wrapping it up, someone's like, well, how do I even, if I wanted to envision myself, and how do I even start? Where do I even start? Spend time with yourself. Look at yourself. Actually, I ask everybody, are you doing what you want to do? And a lot of them say no. Then if they're not doing what you want to do, then why? Am I not supporting you enough? Am I not challenging you enough? Am I not feeding you personally on your what's next? You have to be honest with yourself. You have to be honest even with the people that are sitting in your lane. They're not serving you. Tell them why they're not serving you and how they can serve you. So, first one was access to talent. Now, someone was like, well, how do I want to learn. I want to know what is out there. Well, there's a few places. Note that I'm not getting paid for this, but there are a few places where you can get some free education. Actually, Google Skills have some. They have this amazing catalog of skills that if you get certification, it can actually help you guys. There's also upskills. It's free. There's so many places and so many ways that you can get free skills. So check them out. So, you guys, I hope tonight has given you the understanding or the motivation to understand the benefits of growth and expansion. You have to understand that if you are not where you envision yourself, then these six, actually, I gave an extra one, these six should help motivate you to get you to understand it's okay and for growth and expansion. And I even gave you an example. So if you miss those, go ahead and put replay and listen to the replay and let me know what you think. And so, as we always do, you guys, I'm always asking, I talk about the book on the shelf, and we're going to do that. And then I'm always talking about the win for the week. So, those of you who are tuned in right now, tell me what your win for the week and drop it in the feed and let me know what your win is. And I'll let you know what mine is, right? And so, with that, hold on here. I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing anybody. Share this, subscribe if you're new, and tell me all about. Okay, here we go. We have someone who says, "Oh, yes. Her goal is to gain business partner." So you guys, we're out here, we're doing some amazing work. So what is your win? Keep dropping them in the feed, you guys, and let me know what your win is for this week. I have also here, my goal is to sign one new client this week. Miss Brooke is trying to sign a new client, you guys. And then I had Tammy Cunningham. She says she wants to gain a business partner. And you guys, I'll tell you mine in just a few minutes. But I want to hear more. What is your guys' win for this week? Tell me what it is. Drop it in the feed. I'll give you a shout out. And if you are wanting access or gain access to this quarter's amazing magazine, you guys, I can't wait for you to see what's in it and how it's dropped. It's coming along. I have some amazing powerhouse writers in there. Like I said, if you guys missed what is coming in, what is in the magazine, listen to the replay. You'll get to hear it. And then also too, as I do book on the shelf, the win for the week, and then I'm gonna give you a business tip for today. So real quick, you guys. So the win, actually, the book on the shelf for today is, let me see here. I have two of them, you guys. Is oops, wait a minute. It is you should sit it down for this. And actually, it's really good by Tamara, as well as UOU. UOU is by Eric Thomas. Oh my goodness, you guys! And this goes so perfect with today, right? The 5 benefits to growth and expansion. So you guys need to check those out. And if you have any questions, or if you would like to talk more about oops, sorry. Any questions, or if you'd like to talk more about the book on the shelves of UOU, let's do it. Let's get out here and let's again empower you so you can get yourself to where you envision yourself to be. So then, my win for the week is I actually expanded my team. I can't wait for you guys to see who is part of the team. I'm going to drop it you guys will get to see who it is, how the team is working to help me do some expansion, which then allows Vision Made magazine to grow. Now I have a question over here. Someone's like, oh my goodness, were you scared? No, it was necessary. Understand growth is part of actually getting to where your what's next, as well as where you envision yourself. So I did it because I want to empower you to your what's next. So it is so essential to go after your what's next with the growth, excuse me, and the expansion. And so today, you guys, today's business tip is, those of you who are in business, let me ask you this. Are you paying attention to your finances? Really paying attention. I've seen so many people that aren't paying attention. And for example, I've seen so many people put their finances together. I've seen some business owners who don't even have, I have monthly meetings with myself. Talk about what came in, what came out, and what is our goal for the month. I'm doing that now. And then I fall back on looking at where I'm at every 2 weeks. That way it's getting me into the routine of where I want to go, as well as what do I need to do to get to my what's next for the Vision Made Media. And so that's what I have implemented. And this is one tip I would like to give to you, that you, one, check out your finances, and two, start having a meeting with yourself, with your business, and see how much you brought in, set your goals, and look at your goals. After you set them, you got to look at them. Right? Someone's like, that didn't, no, you have to, when you set them, you have, just because you set them, some people don't even look at them. I was a guilty party. I used to set them, but I do now. And I love setting goals. So if you're needing help to set goals, drop it in the feed and say, hey, Pam, I need help. And I know what you're talking about. Or you're more than welcome to text me at 614-653-7533 and text me, Pam, I need help. And we can sit down for a quick chat on getting you back on track so you can go to where you envision yourself to be. So I hope tonight has helped you, empowered you to keep moving. If it hasn't, help you keep moving to your what's next, empower you to move, get up. I hope that it is, if this has inspired you or empower you, then please drop me go out to one of the platforms and give me a review. The reviews are so important because then I know it'll, one, let people know where Envision Me is and what we do, as well as if I need to improve, I'm okay with that. This is all about us going through this journey together, right? So I hope tonight has been impactful and as well as in motivating. I want to say so many words. And so I want you all to know that if you are out here and you're just wondering, or you can't envision you where you want to go to, drop it in the feed and let's sit down and chat. I also want you to understand that, you know what, you guys, you only have one you, right? So why not go after your what's next? I know it's painful because that means you have to grow. I know it's painful because it means you have to stretch yourself. But what perfect time and what perfect stretch in all this is for you. You only get one life to live. So live it to your fullest, not to anybody else. As next week is a holiday, so I may be on, I'm not sure, depend on family, but if I am, it'll come on a quick, just quick chat to see how everyone is doing, to make sure you're working on your what's next. And those of you who are ready to work on your vision board, ready to set your goal, you guys, we still have time. Don't say you don't. I said I have two mentors that holds me to the fire. And at midnight, one of them always texts and says, did you meet your goal for the day? So no excuses. You have a tribe, you've been charged, and now you need to do your homework. Until next week, everyone, take care of yourself, and I wish you all the best. Oh, and I forgot to ask you, how you doing? I hope good. Bye, everybody.